All right, we got to move on to the next story, which is a fantastic one. This is, can you talk about this? I haven't read about this, but I'm so excited to hear about it.
So Ford has a CEO. His name is Jim Farley.
Jim Farley.
Yeah,
like Jim.
I went to high school with his niece and nephew.
He mentions it every time Jim
That
Farley
is a
comes
fact. Probably.
That's his flex on
Yep,
this.
that's my flex on it. It's Jim Farley, if you're listening.
Is that something?
In the Midwest, absolutely.
Everybody in the Midwest went to high school as somebody's niece or
also,
nephew.
it might be his cousin's niece.
All right, keep going.
Jim Farley said in an interview this week, literally 2 days ago, that he is thinking about building a Dakar competitive vehicle. It's a very expensive off-road, like $300,000 off-road sports vehicle.
Supercar specifically.
Yes, an off-road supercar. He said, kind of building on the Mustang GTD, something that is purely focused on the car. He had a quote where he said, "I want to win the car way more than I want to win Formula One."
Well, I think that. I mean,
I don't
all
think
right.
he has an option to win.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Dakar is an incredibly prestigious race, and it's unbelievably difficult to win. A little different than winning a Formula One season as a constructor.
For sure. So maybe this is the better approach.
But I mean, Ford does take part in Dakar already.
They want to go all in.
Dude, if they did
like a 959
version,
a 959,
the problem is it'll be Mustang based.
Yeah,
But if they did a $300,000 off-road supercar, I'm interested. I was interested in Serato, and I'm just as interested in this.
The goal was 1,000 horsepower, partially electric, fully digital or digitally enabled.
It's over. Yawn.
It's interesting. He basically said, "I've been thinking about this," and then alluded to the fact that when he's thinking this deeply about a project, generally it happens.
What a yawn. They were so close.
No, that's not
Make
a yawn at all.
lifted Ford 054 GT.
Can you do me a favor? Can you pull up a Local Motors? That's what I'm thinking.
Local Motors is tight. You can go to our site. You can go to our
we've
site.
looked at a few.
We've sold many.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
we've sold more. We haven't?
We've sold more.
I
we
drove
have.
one.
We sold 3.
That little puppy. I drove that puppy around Big Bear, that puppy.
This is what comes to mind for me for some reason.
Not this one. Yeah, this is a dream, dude. Civic taillights.
Yeah, I think they'd probably do it without the Civic taillights. They'd obviously use Ford Fiesta taillights.
Nice.
To be brand correct. But this is what I'm picturing, just with 1,000 horsepower and
done a little better would be nice. Dude, it would be so cool. Yeah, I would love an off-road. Here's what I want. Here's what I want. I'm going to tell you what I want. Jim Farley's going to build it.
Oh my goodness.
054 GT.
Yeah.
Modernized just a little.
Digital screens everywhere.
Well,
yeah, digital screens, LED lighting.
The gauges at work would be nice. Turn signals at work would be nice.
All that stuff works in my car.
Well, I mean, work is a relative term. I mean, this is straight down at 6 o'clock is empty on the gas gauge, and straight up at 12 o'clock is full. Some would say it's 90 degrees off.
It's a little more complicated than that now.
Also, the turn signal makes a noise, not like a beep noise.
That's how cars work.
No,
that's a servo. He doesn't know anything about servos.
What servo are you actuating for your taillights? That's
Look, the point is this. All right, 054 GT, which is the greatest Ford ever built. Okay. Lift it.
Yep. Like
chunky
7 inches.
ties.
Yeah.
4-wheel drive. Bull bar 3. Overhead roof lights. Like a Sterado.
And double the horsepower.
Commit more to it. Like the Sterado, as cool as it is, does not have enough ground clearance, does not have good enough tires, does not have enough off-road capability.
Yeah.
Give me an 054 GT with off-road capability. And that is and sell it to me for $300. That's a car that sells for $800 in 10 years.
Jim, you listen?
Probably not. He's probably not listening. Although I got to tell you, both of you, I was absolutely astonished in Monterey at the number of industry people who came up to me and told me to listen to this podcast. Absolutely, and legit people. And so,
so maybe.
Thanks for listening. God knows why you are.
For great advice like that.
I do think that this would be legitimately cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I really hope they build it. I think it would be cool.
I have a suspicion it won't sell. You know, the Sterado had a really hard time finding buyers for Sterado. I don't think there's actually that much of an interest in this off-road supercar thing.
No, but it's cool.
Dakar does okay, the Porsche. However, 20 years, this will be another one of those Fords that becomes valuable in the future.
Do you remember the Mach-E rally? It still exists. I don't know the...
Well, I remember there was an intent to make it like a real off-road sporty Mach-E, and then they toned it down and created the rally.
Which looks cool. It looks cool. I've seen one. I saw it last week. One.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah. Well,
I only look at the Mach-E Premium.
I thought I was pretty good about finding deals. Then I started using Upside, and now I realized that I was leaving money on the table every single day. Gas, groceries, eating out. Upside gives you cash back on all of it. It's stupid simple. Download the free app, claim your offer, pay as usual, and get paid. There are over 100,000 locations on Upside, so no matter where I am, I can open the app and find a spot nearby to earn. I've paid for an entire weekend of dining out just with the cash back I've racked up over a few months. You can earn an average of 8% back on groceries and restaurants, and the best part, you can stack it on top of your existing credit or debit rewards. That's why Upside users are earning hundreds a year, and why it's sitting at 4.8 stars on the App Store. You can download the free Upside app and use promo code CARS to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code CARS.